Thank y'all for coming. How y'all feel?
Good to see you.
Mr. Brown.
1, 1, 1, 2, 3, yes.
Quick question for you. 71 years old. Why on earth are you still doing this?
What about 1933, May the 3rd, 5/3/33? How old is that? 66.
66. I don't know where I got the
You 71. I'm looking at you. You don't look at it as me. So you must be 71.
All right, 66. Why are you still doing this, Mr.
I'm doing it because for the people. I don't need the money. It's not about that. It's about the country. It's about the young people who need some guidance. It's about showing them what real music and entertainment is about. It's about doing a clean show so you can go back and so you can bring your mothers and dads and families. It's about leaving a good positive message of what education means to us and what we need to do. I can think of all the things that I lost by not being educated. I'm very concerned because if America don't make it, I'm not gonna make it. And you're not gonna make it, and you out there not gonna make it. And you're not gonna even grow up if America don't make it. Yeah, I'm very concerned about violence.
Mr. Brown, the state of race relations in America, in your opinion, how far have we come? How much further do we need to go here?
Well, I'm a truthful man. I'm one that speaks from my heart. I love the country. It's God and country with me. It's always been that, then, because I figure if you protect, God can protect you. If you protect your country, then the country can protect your mother and your daddies and people like that and your children. But race relationship has come as far as we admit it did. Young people like you will straighten it out. There's a lot of crazy laws and that was changed. There are a group of people who never had a chance. You can't get a man who started on the racetrack at 8 o'clock and the race started at 5 o'clock and make him compete. You first got to educate the poor people, whether they're black or white. Poor people now. It's not just color. Poor people. Well, my musical mentors. My musical mentors are people that he probably read about him. I know you don't remember him, and I know y'all don't, but I'm sure you read about him. Louis Jordan. Caledonia, what made your big ass so hard? You know, that was one of them. And then naturally, I got to be funny, be straight. Before we could get what we call race music, black music started, we had people like little Jimmy Dickens. Jim take the old cold Ted and wait, sleeping at the foot of the bed. I'm a plain old country boy. Now see, that same story I tell. I just wasn't singing country and western. And Tex Ritter, Johnny Cash, one of my very good friends, and there was a lot of people. Roy Acuff, who started the Grand Ole Opera, he was one of my very, very good friends.
How much did blues influence you?
Blues, I gotta say something. Blues didn't influence me too much. I heard him got straight through. Even though I can sing the blues. But he remember, I didn't sing a lot of blues. I was a blues ballad man, and I went on to pop. But the blues is necessary. It's very necessary for the young Caucasian kids because they can get that feeling, you know. It's very important for them. It's important for the education of this country because the blues, it was the lyrics of the slaves, like gospel was. So blues is very important. And music is very important. Music is the key, and it's a universal language. It's the only way. I don't care how bad people feel. If their music is right and it's from the heart, they'll be happy. Well, one of the things about it, people will knock on you when you ain't proud of yourself. And even with the black people, I had to come out and cut a record called "Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud." When you know you're proud, you can't get you down. So those are negatives. You know, there are people that want to keep you into a bag where you had to take less money and things like that. That's so much. It wasn't about color. It could have been about color because look at all the colors in here. It's just one of those things. It's not about color. It was about money, like we just said.
What is the thing about your music? What is your muse? Where is it coming from that gives you this staying power?
I'm glad you said that. There are some very heavy things. I got an album. I think you need to read the back of it. But biblically, I feel some very strong things. I know that I do have 4 or 5 bloodlines, and I understand those kind of things. I guess I'm fighting with those things. They found that James Garner and James Brown had the bloodline from South America that was one of the strong ones. My father was part Apache, and my mother was India and Japanese, so I got all kind of crazy things. But you see, the black thing was there, and that was very strong too. So the sins, iniquities, all will come out, and come out in all the people that made it real big. Staying power come from God. And that's the only one. Yeah, I fought very hard for my identity, but I'm 66. All of y'all contributed to my life, and if I would say anything to offend you, I'm like Red Fox. I don't give a talk. No, I'm not trying to offend you. I'm not trying to offend you. I want you to know that I appreciate you coming. Let them talk, Judge. One thing, I thank you, each and every one, for coming out. I love you very, very much. If there's anything that I can add or do that will make it better for this country, I want to do it. Anything I can do for this area, I want to do it. All you got to do is contact Mr. Crowd now. And I want you to know one thing. I hope you live 200 years, and I live 200 years minus one day, so I never know beautiful people like you and Steve have passed away.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Certainly appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.